Now we're moving on to the books that I have bought in August. Well, bought / acquired, because I've actually been loaned a book by my friend Becca. Hi Beck, how are you? Thank you for this. I'm really looking forward to reading it. This is Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. I'm going to call her Funk. There's an E on the end of her name. Does that mean she's funky? Or is it like Funk? I'm not sure, but I might call her Funk because that sounds lovely. Cornelia Funk. That's her name. This one, I don't really know what it's about, so I'm going to read the back, but she and I, Becca and I, have a very similar taste in books and writing and reading, and so we do we loan each other books, and I haven't heard of this, so this is what it's about. Maggie loves books. Oh, as do I, Maggie. So does her father Mo. Oh, hey Mo. A bookbinder, although he has never read aloud to her since her mother mysteriously disappeared. They live quietly until the night a stranger knocks at their door. He has come with a warning that forces Mo to reveal an extraordinary secret, a storytelling secret that will change their lives forever. I'm intrigued, and like I said, we both do enjoy kind of that middle grade YA magical fantastical novel, and I believe this is a trilogy, so I'm really looking forward to a bit of YA. It's been ages, absolutely ages, so that's what's next kind of on my YA radar. Have you read this? I've not heard of it before, so if you've read it or heard of it, let me know. That's there. Oh, again, throwing it onto the bed with just abandon. So this is now moving on, guys, to the books that I bought. Only bought 2 books this month. Being very restrained, you know, the money's going on things for the house, so you understand why. But these 2 books I had to buy. You'll understand why in a second. This first one's called The Whisper Man. Look at that cover. This is by Alex North, and it says on the front, this sounds horrible, if you leave a door half open, soon you'll hear the whispers spoken. That's really creepy. Simon was talking about this over on his channel at Savage Reads, and he spoke about it with such, I was so intrigued by the way he was describing it. And I'll read you what the inside says, because, oh, also, by the way, look at that. Woo. So this book is about, still devastated after the loss of his wife, Tom Kennedy and his young son Jake move to the sleepy village of Featherbank looking for a fresh start. But Featherbank has a dark past. 15 years ago, a twisted serial killer abducted and murdered 5 boys. Until he was finally caught, the killer was known as the Whisper Man. Of course, an old crime need not trouble Tom and Jake as they try to settle into their new home, except that now another boy has gone missing, and then Jake begins acting strangely. He says he hears a whispering at the window. Ooh, it sounds really creepy, and it sounds kind of thriller. Oh, there's a little fly, and he's really enjoying himself in here tonight. It sounds really thriller, but also sounds a bit like scary and horror-y, and I feel like that would be a really nice place to go very soon as the nights have started drawing in, and it's actually getting a little bit colder. I'm a bit cold tonight, actually. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Autumn is coming. I can feel it in my bones. And also, this was £5. Like, it's more expensive to buy the Kindle version of this right now than it is to buy it in hardback. I don't understand. So I went for it. Can't wait. So that was that. And I also, whilst I was in the shop, you know, I saw this. Now, you know how I love Ruth Ware. You know how I've been talking about Ruth Ware a lot on this channel. Yes, you do. This is her newest outing, The Turn of the Key, and this is like a different version. This one's exclusive to Tesco, and I've left it as it is because it just looks red, and look at that lovely sprayed edge. You know I love a sprayed edge. Anyway, lots of praise for Ruth Ware on the back, and it says here, I know you don't know me, but you have to help me. I didn't kill anyone. You're like, did you? Again, look at these beautiful, I love these end papers in books. This is peacocks. And it says here, what is really haunting Rowan? When she stumbles across the advert, she's looking for something else completely, but it seems like too good an opportunity to miss. A live-in nanny position with a staggeringly generous salary. And when Rowan arrives at Heather Bray House, she is smitten by the luxurious smart home, fitted out with all modern conveniences, by the beautiful Scottish Highlands, and by this picture-perfect family. What she doesn't know is that she's stepping into a nightmare, one that will end end with a child dead and her in a cell awaiting trial for murder. She knows she's made mistakes, but she maintains she's not guilty, at least not of murder, which means someone else is. Yes, so that sounds awesome, and obviously on the back of reading The Death of Mrs. Westaway, I was very intrigued to get to this. And actually in the back of my version of The Death of Mrs. Westaway, there is the first chapter of this, so I have read it and I was like, yeah, I am sold. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Again, it's kind of thriller season for me. This weather, this kind of like sunny in the day but really cold in the night. It's getting darker. I'm enjoying myself going down the old thriller route again. You know I love a crime at 9. Cannot be without it. Having said that, guys, what I'm currently reading is very, very different. This is an Alex Rider novel by Anthony Horowitz. This one's called Archangel. Now, I was reading the Alex Rider books. It wasn't last year, I don't think. I think it was the year before now. I think it was 2017. And I read the first 4 or 5 of them. What number is this? This is number 6. I read the first 4 or 5 in quite quick succession because they're quite short books and they're very, very easy to read. And if you haven't read an Alex Rider book before, they are kind of middle grade YA. Alex Rider is a teenage spy. He's 14. He has been left parentless, but was taken in by his uncle as a child, and he was sort of subconsciously trained on how to be a spy by his uncle. And MI5 or MI6, I can't remember which one it is, I think it's MI6, they kind of get wind of him and they accidentally start using him for certain missions, and then he starts getting more and more missions because he's actually getting very good at it. And this book is called Archangel, and this one so far has Alex reeling from the end of the last novel, which I won't spoil, but he's in hospital and he's had major surgery, and whilst he's recovering in this kind of exclusive hospital in London, he is out for a walk stretching his legs one evening and he sees the receptionist get murdered in front of him, and these 4 thugs are creeping through the building. So he realises they're after somebody else in the room next door to him, and then Alex, being kind of a strange sort of, he wants to save people now. He's built to save people and be a hero. He switches rooms with this other kid, and Alex gets taken instead. And it kind of this story kind of spirals from there. And now it's really good. I like Anthony Horowitz's writing, and I always forget that I like Anthony Horowitz's writing. In these books, it's not very descriptive. It's very much matter of fact, and that's why that's why it's so easy and quick to read. But Alex is quite an engaging character, and I do quite like him. I want more from Jack, who is Alex's carer. Carer, that sounds awful. Alex's guardian. There, that's better. I want to see more from her, Jack. She's always at the beginning of every book, and I feel like whenever Anthony Horowitz describes her, he's giving her like, you know, the only constant in Alex's life, and Alex loves her, but she doesn't have anything to do. She's just there at the beginning of the book and then at the end of the book, and there's nothing from her, and I feel like there should be, and that's what's missing for me so far, because generally speaking, these are like reading or watching a James Bond novel or a Mission Impossible novel or film, because there's always a villain there's billionaires, and you get to see the world, and they're really fun to read, to be fair. I'm actually really enjoying them, and I picked this up because I thought I'm not going to read another book now whilst I'm moving, because I don't want to start something like the latest Ruth Ware and be sucked in and want to sit there reading it, so I want to know who done it. I need something that's going to be fairly either on the side I can put down and come back to it when I get a chance, or I can go through quite quickly to keep my mind going and still to feel like I'm reading, but still like feel like a break from all the moving and the packing and stuff. So I picked this up, and like you can see, I'm nearly halfway through it already, 160 pages in, and it seems to have gone in the blink of an eye, but I am enjoying it. And this one, the whole premise of this one is that the owner of Archangel, what Archangel is the first ever kind of hotel in space. So yes guys, that was my Everything Bookish video from August 2019, and that marks the end of the video recording in this house. It's quite mad actually. The next time I record a video, I'm going to be living in my new house. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. I will say that I probably will film a tiny bit kind of vloggy over the next week. If I get a chance. I mean, obviously I'm going to be actually moving and doing things, so it isn't going to be my highest priority to film what's actually happening. However, I would like to share with you guys some of the bits that I do, or that we've done in certain rooms, or whatever. I don't know what, but I'm going to have my camera near me and it's going to be fully charged so that I can share with you guys some stuff about moving house if I get a chance. If I don't, I will post stuff over on my Instagram. So please look below, have a little click on the old link and follow me on Instagram, and you'll see more on there, maybe on my stories. But yeah, so that's it. That's it. No more filming videos in this house. It feels weird. It feels really strange. I'm smiling, so I must be happy that I've kind of reached the end of filming this house, and also very much looking forward to filming in the new house. I'm looking forward to having a new setup in my new house for you guys to see, and oh, I'm excited. I am excited. I can't wait. Can't wait. And I'm looking forward to this process to be done now, because this has not been easy, and I feel like that's a whole other chat for a whole other video. But when people tell you that moving house is the most stressful thing you'll do, they're not lying. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off now, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video and these videos from this house. I will see you again soon from a whole new location. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.